Hi betting experts, on Tuesday the 1st of February, the start of a new month, we're off down to Wales to Ffos a competitive card as usual. The ground, well, it's good to soft at Ffos, which is pretty unusual in the winter. It's usually heavy and unraceable, but it's dried out over the last week or so and the weather forecast looks set fair. It's a pretty competitive card. We start off with our value angle selection. In the 150, this is the Get Well Soon Ricky Leeson handicap hurdle, nearly 3 miles, class 5 for 4-year-olds and upwards, over £5,500 on offer to the winner, and a really good opportunity for the frustrating Bloomin' Glory of Neil Mulholland to get off the mark. Now, he's a pretty long-standing maiden. He's a 6-year-old. He's run 9 times under rules, 1 bumper, 8 times over hurdles. He's been in the frame on 5 occasions. I think this winter he's run himself fit. He returned after 5 months off with a fair effort at Wincanton, then finishing 3rd behind First Quest on pretty quick ground there. Then disappointed bouncing second start back at Doncaster, though the ground was probably too soft for him. In truth, Doncaster's a law unto itself these days, and it was much more testing than the official. Back on song after a bit of a break, a month off at Southwell, given a very patient ride up to this kind of trip for the first time on very similar ground to today. Good to soft there. He was dropped out last by Tom Scudamore. If you watch the run back, he was virtually the only horse on the bridle, bar the winner, Colonel Manderson, who was a very heavily supported favourite of Dan Skelton's, who won impressively by 8.5 lengths. But Blooming Glory pulled a long way clear of the rest, looking like one who was well ahead of his mark. He's probably got a quirk or two, but he's come down another pound for that improved showing, and I suspect Ffos in a strongly run race will suit him ideally under Tom Scudamore. He does wear a tongue tie. He might not be the easiest, as I say, he's yet to win a race, but this does look his best chance yet. I think he'll come there cruising, and hopefully on this drying ground he'll be able to see things out better than he has done previously in his career. For our nap of the day, we go to the 220. This is the David Lloyd Memorial Handicap Chase, the bare 2 miles, a class 4 for 5-year-olds and upwards. Good prize money, £8,714. I don't think it's a competitive race for the money, only 6 runners. The bottom one's impossible. I think Des Delisle of Venetia Williams is a class above these rivals. Now, the key with this one is the return to Ffos. He was a very impressive winner on his seasonal debut over this course and distance. The ground that day was soft, and he cruised round under a confident ride from Deutsch, having been hammered in the market after 276 days off and the wind operation, winning like one who was well ahead of his mark. He then went up £10 and he's had 3 defeats since, but I don't think that tells the true story at all. If you watch the run back at Sandown in December in a handicap won by One True King, well, he was parked 6 wide under the £10 claim, and Ned Fox didn't jump fluently, jumped left at all the railway fences and never landed a blow. He only got beaten 8 1/4 lengths, and he definitely lost more than that on the way round. And to be truthful, things haven't really gone to plan for Charlie Deutsch or Ned Fox twice since at Ludlow and at Wincanton, but all those 3 tracks are right-handed, and I think a return to Ffos left-handed and Charlie Deutsch back in the saddle are huge pluses. I think he's a class above these rivals, and remarkably he has been eased a couple of pounds for last time. He's pretty leniently treated, really, like a lot of Venetias. I don't think he'll mind the drying ground. He'll get a patient ride, and I think he'll come through on the bridle and outclass this lot. Best of luck on Tuesday, betting experts.